Wow. I gotta follow that energy. I gotta follow that energy. George Pitts, I gotta follow that. She gets on here, she's on fire. She's talking about, I want to know how you guys are gonna become millionaires. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about some millionaire stuff. And now I gotta follow that. And I'm gonna follow that. So, hey, what's up? I am G Money 3 is going to finish this thing out. So if you guys aren't following him, follow him. City Island Chris, thanks for coming. D Chevrolet, thank you for being you. 77, thanks for inviting your followers. Jackie, thanks for coming in. Dynair Management, she was so hot, I may have to dump some water on me, guys. I may have to dump some water. So welcome, everybody. This is Financial Fridays, and we're talking about money. We're going to talk some money here. We're going to talk how you guys can find 2K in today's scope. Who wants to find 2K or more on today's scope and get healthier? Who wants to know how to do that? We're going to talk health and your finances today. My name is Ryan Roy. For those of you who do not know, what I am is an accountability coach. I help people, small businesses, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs. I help them figure out what it is they want to accomplish in their business or their life, and we help them break that down into small, actionable steps. Thank you for being my biggest fan. We're going to turn this down because I don't want to scream the entire time. Guys, invite the people out. Let's get this thing going because we're going to talk some money. But I'm going to talk some water first, guys. I'm going to ask you guys some simple questions to get you guys involved. Is that okay? Put a 1 in the box if it's okay if I ask you some simple questions so that I can get you engaged. Is it okay? Put a 1 in the box. Well, speaker, thank you so much for coming in. Awesome, awesome, awesome. How many of you, by putting a 5 in the box, how many of you, by putting a 5 in the box, drink bottled water? I know I do. Put a 5 in the box if you drink water. We're going to talk health here and we're going to talk money. Put a 5 in the box. Awesome. So, are we back? We're back. So then I want to ask you guys this simple question. What's your favorite bottled water? Tell me this. What is your favorite bottled water? Sandra, thank you so much for reminding me. Everybody swipe up, swipe right, swipe up. Invite your followers. Invite them out on Twitter, Facebook. Invite them everywhere. We're going to get some knowledge here. We use a filter now. Great. Fiji, Deer Park, Fiji, Ice Mountain. Awesome. The one on sale. So we're going to touch on that, right? A cheap bottle of water. Let me ask you guys this question, because we got a lot of them, and I'm going to cover some of those here in a second here, because we're going to talk money, health, and finances. So we all should be drinking a gallon of water a day. Why do we drink bottled water, guys? Why do we drink bottled water? Sink water, Sandra, right? Smart water, smart water. I'm telling you, the smartest person is the person who put smart water, makes people think about it. Mindset, hydration, because they told us to. Boom, because I live in Northwest Indiana. Sorry about that. That's marketing, convenience, cleaning, Danzani. So I'm going to share with you a little story. Too much chlorine in tap water. Wow. And there's a lot of stuff. I caught myself, guys. I didn't curse. There's a lot of stuff they've been telling us why we need to drink bottled water. Do you guys know that bottled water is a $86 billion business per year? Can somebody put that? $86 billion. Do you think that they have a good reason to tell you that you should be drinking bottled water? 86 billion. So I'm going to share something with you because I did a little bit of math today. I like doing math. And I did some simple math, guys. So I'm going to find you guys 2K or more today. And all of you told me all the water that you do, that you drink. So ready? Here you go, guys. We should be drinking a gallon of water a day. So if you're drinking Zephyr Hills, and I just went and Googled it and tried to find a deal, and you buy a case of it, when you break it down, ounces per gallon, you pay $2.97. And if you drink a gallon a day for 365 days, you're spending $1,000 on bottled water. Avion, $2,000. Smart Water, $1,000 or $2,190. No problem. Thank you for the time. Voss, man, if you guys are drinking Voss, you guys are all right, because you guys are spending $3,600 a year. That's 10% of the average income of the United States people. And then Fiji, guys, believe it or not, I had to go and find a better deal on Fiji. Some places had Fiji at $22 a gallon. And some people are spending, on a deal on Fiji, $2,700. So, I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to flip that around. Now we're talking. I just saved you guys this. So I'm going to do math for you. How many of you said filtered water? How many of you think you should be doing filtered water? And I'm going to tell you why you should be doing filtered water. And I just did this for water, guys. I did this for water if you're water drinkers. Some of you are talking some stuff out there like, I don't drink that much water. Who drinks a gallon of water? All right? We have been fooled. And I'm going to read some things to you also. So, filtered water is good for you. Did you know that 46%, listen to this, guys, 46% of bottled water is public water that's filtered through the plants that it's bottled in? What? You drink wine, Siobhan? You'd get along well with my wife, Siobhan. She's up there having a glass right now. 46% of all of it that's coming in is filtered water from the public system. So you're paying people $1 or $3 a gallon to do exactly what you could do at home. The average filter, I went on Amazon and checked out all these filters that you could put in your sink and whatever, or not in your sink, under your sink or in your refrigerator, is $50. And the average filter gives you 400 gallons or 12 cents. 12 cents per gallon. This is just numbers. This is just numbers, guys. That is, if you drink a gallon a day every day for an entire year, you're paying $45 a year to drink healthy water. And they've done statistics on bottled water versus tap water. There is no regulation on bottled water. There is regulation on public sewer system and things that they have to cover. And some bottled waters don't even pass the tests that the filtered water from your home does. Let's think about this. Go to Home Depot. Spend $500 on a filter system underneath your sink so that you could save $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a year and be healthier. Now, we just gave you some knowledge, right? So if you're drinking water, boom, your health is better. You got more money in your pocket if you're not drinking bottled water. Now, some of you, I know, some of you were like this. I don't drink bottled water. I drink coffee. Go to $5. Go to Starbucks. Go to those other places. I did this with the most basic necessity that we need. We could do this with anything in your life, guys. We could do this with all kinds of stuff. But let's talk about coffee for a second. You spend $5 on a 16-ounce latte. $5 on a 16-ounce latte. There's 128, let's say a 12-ounce latte just to cover the math. There's 128 ounces in a gallon. You're spending $50 for coffee. A gallon. Hey, listen, you could drink your Starbucks. It doesn't bother me. You can't stay for this, Siobhan? You can't stay for this? So Starbucks is $50 a gallon you're paying for coffee. You're paying $22 for Fiji if you're drinking Fiji. Now let's get to the energy drinks, guys, which serve you no nutritional value. No nutritional value. If you're drinking Red Bull, it's the only one I pulled up. You're spending $50.81 per gallon. Now, so who drinks a gallon of energy drink? Nobody. But that's $3.37 if you buy one 8-ounce can. $1,200 a year. But you guys know, those of you who drink energy drinks, you're not drinking one can a day. You're drinking a few because you are at some level addicted. It's costing you $2-3 grand a year. And then people come to a guy like me, a coach, and say, Coach, I don't have any money. Or somebody comes to a realtor and says, I don't have any closing costs. Or somebody gives somebody a killer stock tip and is like, man, listen, there's some inside stuff. Let's go have lunch. Man, you buy 100 shares of this particular stock at $25. Next week it's going to be 50. And you guys are over there going, I don't have it, as you're drinking your Starbucks or your Smart Water. I don't have the money. I won't talk about chocolate, I promise. I won't talk about chocolate. But guys, there's no sense in doing this. I'm going to read some statistics for you about, because I went and I was like, let's see some myths about 15 outrageous facts about bottled water, because I want you guys to do this. And follow me if you guys aren't following me. Who is next on the train? Can somebody put up some emoji? Who's next? Let me pull that up first, because that's my job to make sure that happened. Black girl investor Lola, she's up. Throw up a ton of emojis. Black girl investor Lola, throw up a ton of emojis, and everybody follow her, right? Because she's next. What I want you guys to do is, if you're not following me, click on the little Perry guy there and do it. You got to talk fast, girl. I got this. I know how to close out a scope on time. That's how I roll. Thank you for all the hearts, by the way, guys. You are phenomenal. So, 15 outrageous fact. I already told you, $86 billion business. And now you know how it works. You want something to work, and FaceTime pops up. There were some facts. China has quickly become the #2 consumer of bottled water in the world. Guys, we're #1. They have 10 times the population as us. So it's growing. 30 billion plastic bottles sold in the United States. Only 12% were recycled. We're killing everything. Production of water bottles, just the bottles, 17 million barrels of oil a year. And it takes 3 times as much water to make the bottle as it does to fill it. Why are we killing our landfills? Gallup poll said that 84% of people worry about a great deal or a fair amount about polluted drinking water. Like they think it's polluted. It's not. In scientific testing, bottled water is found to be no safer than tap water. Bottled water was found to be no safer than tap water. Tap water, which is EPA regulator, undergoes testing for E. coli, which is required to provide its source and produce quality reports, but not bottled water. And I'm just trying to convince you guys to stop drinking this stuff, because there's no reason to drink it. I have Smart Water because my wife likes it. We buy like 2 cases a year. A report by Food and Water Watch says that almost half of all bottled water is derived from tap water. I shared that with you. The beverage companies declared a war on tap water through advertising because they don't want people to actually drink water. They want them to drink the sugary drinks and all the other things. And if they're not going to drink that and they want to drink water, they want them to drink their water for 5, 10, 15 times the amount. One of these things on here. So in California, guys, you know there's a drought. You know there's a drought in California. And there's been for years. In California, tap water costs around 1/10 of a cent per gallon, while bottled water is 90 cents a gallon. I gave you some other versions of that. America is now drinking more bottled water than milk or beer. All advertising. Global consumption of bottled water goes up 10% each and every year. Guys, don't be a part of it. They are draining us. They are draining our finances by sticking. When this came out 30, 40 years ago, think about this. Somebody said, we're going to put the water in a bottle. And most people said, why would you do that? You could drink it right from the tap. They have brainwashed us to piss away our money so that they could become billionaires. The only smart people drinking smart water are the people who are cashing the checks for it. Stop buying it. It is not good or better for you than any other water. Now, you want to talk about some financial tips going into the holidays? I'm going to be scoping about that next week. Holiday tips, how you can save a boatload of money. I just showed you how to do it here. A boatload of money during the holiday season on my scopes next week. Follow me. I'll be there next week because, guys, that present giving and all that stuff, they commercialized it. They make you do it. So, who's next? Is she here? Who's next? You ain't buying nothing. Well, here's the thing. You just put more money in your pocket if you're drinking this, or if you're drinking energy drinks, or you're drinking Starbucks. You just got to get the discipline and lose the convenience. It's not convenient trying to find out where to find the money to go and make an investment. We're talking investments here, guys. We're talking investments here. If you don't have any money because you're pacing away, don't sacrifice what you want most, which is financial freedom, for the convenience of today. Don't sacrifice what you want most which is long-term financial freedom for what you want today. Guys, she's out. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I'm getting out of here. Follow the rest of the train. Phenomenal people. We'll talk later.